Activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. Pop out, treat this block like an end zone. What? Score, check it. Benji callin' money my ringtone. Hundreds. Or blue, put her in the friend zone. She turned on more. Ooh. Take one for the team, I do that for my boy. Bread, game.
Time ticking. I'ma give it all until the last minute. Set up the block just for my man, I bet we win it. Go hard or go home, it's survival of the fittest.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do. That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move. It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Who you a fool for this? Who you a fool for this?
Murder on the bitch, so it's not nice. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping, I don't never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make a catch. 5,000 ones in the hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I'll never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for, and take it. On first down, Watson being chased out left. And right away, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
On first down, here's Mon. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson, off play action. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. CeeDee Lamb, 81 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 7. Bond going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. This is White. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Handoff here to Nwangu. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Bond looks to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And sometimes when you see a running back lined up out wide, you think maybe he's just a decoy. But not in this case. He was lined up out wide to the left, turned into a primary receiver, and picked up a nice chunk of yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mon. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go option to the short side. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Called out a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Now Mon.
He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. On the give is Nwangu. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mond looks to throw on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
No hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Here's Mond. They're going for it.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Short little throw to Ebron. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 9. Faking the give. Now Watson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Rose. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Forced out to his left. Ebron caught left side. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's McLaughlin, and he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
Now a give right side. McLaughlin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. He's got his man. It's White. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Mon.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Mon. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter.
And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll run with Nwangu.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Mond out of the shotgun.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
The point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Now it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
From the 44, Mond. He completes it right side away. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flushed out right.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play there for Houston.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. his first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He finds his man complete. That's McLaughlin. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his right.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, Mon. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Watson. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, it's Watson. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Rose. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Watson on first down. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Desperation time. Watson on foot. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mon now off of play action. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Give them a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! It's complete. A great effort there.
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Vikings are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. From the end zone, Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Watson now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Keon Crosser. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked by Tavarius Moore. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep running.
They will gratefully accept that, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
So I'm back with my brother and it together. Don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, we sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. Now I'm long for the deep for me. This ain't come from the lead, I got money, take care of mans. Riding to the wheels, don't crash. And I hit whoever long as we get past. Take it back to pay a touchdown. Whoever thought I have a buzz down. Still sticking to the script, going deep. Still trying to take her, my people. Football ain't all I know, that was all I chose. Back to the road for me. If I'm provide, doggy, how we gon' need that step? Just let a young know that step. I never knew my broke down. Ready, sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. So I'm back with my brother and it together. Don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone, long for a deep for me. This ain't come from the lead, I got money, take care of mans. Riding to the wheels, don't crash. And I hit whoever long as we get past. Take it back to pay a touchdown. Whoever thought I have a buzz down. Still sticking to the script, going deep. Still trying to take her, my people. Football ain't all I know, that was all I chose. Back to the road for me. If I'm